Editing. I am totally editing. Who the hell are you? Godzilla Singular Point is okay? What the hell does this mean? What the hell? What is this, scribble? How am I supposed to understand this? Archetype? What the hell is this shit? What are all these notes for? What the hell is Godzilla Singular Point? What the hell? Are you just gonna leave? You're not gonna explain any of this garbage? Well, I bet you're gonna... Well, I guess I better look up what Godzilla Singular Point is. Fucking horrible, stupid fucking bit. Godzilla Singular Point is Toho's second attempt at an anime series for Godzilla. Their first attempt was Godzilla Planet of the Monsters, and that was a trilogy, and it was a bit weird to say the least. It actually had a sex scene, well, not like a sex scene, but there was implied intercourse in the film. So that was wacky. Although it did introduce some cool elements that I liked. The new Mechagodzilla like city thing. Plus the new Godzilla in the film looked pretty cool. You know, the best iteration, but still pretty cool. But yeah, there were a lot of problems with that series. Anywho, jump back to the present. A new anime was announced, Godzilla Singular Point. It came out on March 25th, 2021 in Japan with no English dub. And on June 24th, 2021, it came out in America with an English dub, and 3 months later, I finally decided to watch it. And it's alright. I enjoyed watching it, but there are a lot of problems. A lot. Let's just start off with the title. I don't think this should be called Godzilla Singular Point to begin with. It should be called Jet Jaguar Singular Point. Because Jet Jaguar, I believe, is seen more throughout the series than Godzilla is. Godzilla doesn't even show up until the 6th episode, and there are 13 episodes. And when he is on screen, it's only for a few seconds. Now, this is a different take on Godzilla, but it's still a Godzilla series. Yet they barely talk about Godzilla himself or even show him all that much. Give him some more screen time or development. I don't mind Godzilla not being the main character, but at least flesh him out a little bit. Rodan gets more screen time and development. Godzilla's rival, the giant flying bird, gets more screen time. Hell, Anguirus, a giant armadillo, gets more screen time and story. There's a whole arc, or not arc, but there's a whole thing with Anguirus and his spikes, and they have an interesting ability. And with Godzilla, we just don't see anything except atomic breath and a flesh hand that comes out, and it's not even explained. It's explained in the other one. It's explained in Anguirus' story, but it's not explained here. It's baffling. The biggest selling point is Godzilla, and he's barely in the series. It's odd. Moving on. The characters. There are some good ones, and there are some bad ones. I like the main 5, I should say. The white-haired kid, Yume. The science girl, May. The old guy, the buff guy, Hugh. And Jet Jaguar. The rest are super forgettable. I didn't even know the names of half the characters, and there are a lot of characters that show up in this series. I don't even know this guy's name. I had to look it up. His name is Sato, and I had to watch other people's reviews just to get it. I also don't know who this is, or who this old lady is. Who is she? What is her deal? Why the her eyes blackened? Who is this old guy? Who is this overarching guy in this whole story that is like lost and they're following his guidelines? Like, what? But the characters I liked are pretty good. Although Yume and Mei act way too hard to act smart and shit and cocky and weird.
Growing?
Growing? The singular points?
The supercomputers are merely presenting a picture of the future in advance. Isn't it more likely that the real catastrophe is...
The old guy and Jaguar are my favorite characters in this anime by far. The old guy is hilarious. Anytime he was on screen, I was freaking cracking up, dude.
How will you make it a weapon?
Like an arrowhead, we'll shoot it with a bow.
You'll have one shot, you miss and it's over.
I'll have you know that I never miss.
Hey, what about a spear?
Why didn't I think of that? You damn thing! Take that! Don't let your guard down till you know they're dead! Letting them off the hook is the worst thing you can do! If you cut flesh, make sure it's to the bone! You little...
I think this girl has the fate of the whole world in her hands.
What the what? Over there.
And Jet Jaguar is freaking awesome in this movie. For those who don't know, he appeared in... Jet Jaguar appeared in one Godzilla film ever, Godzilla vs. Megalon, which had the infamous Godzilla slide kick. And he's had some other appearances in the Godzilla show, which I didn't even know until looking up, so that's interesting. But yeah, he's back in Singular Point, and Jaguar is awesome. Although he gets really weird in the last episode, but damn, dude. Later on, when he gets that Anguirus spear, freaking epic. And his design constantly changes throughout the series, and it's pretty cool. I dig it. It really fits the setting that Singular Point is in. Jaguar isn't a like refined looking robot. He doesn't have his ability where he can shrink down in size and grow in size like Ant-Man. No, he's a rugged looking robot, and Jaguar is just really dope in the whole series. And that's about all the good that is in Singular Point. I want to talk a little bit about the animation. I don't know much about animation though, so I thought the animation was fine. I don't know, I don't really watch too many animes, but I think it could have looked a little better. I'm not sure. I think it's just the style of 2D and 3D mixing together. Like if you notice in these two shots of this monster named Shuranga, the one is rendered in 3D and the other is like rendered in 2D. And in the 3D shot, it's almost like stuttery and a low FPS as compared to the other anime. And even at the end screen, there's like for the anime outro, there's a scene where like you see a bunch of monsters. They're all like hand drawn, they're not 3D models, and they all look amazing. And honestly, it kind of looks better than anything else, really. I don't know, it's just weird. For the hardcore anime fans, if there are any out there, if you watch this, what did you think of the art style? Because I don't know if it's just me but I think it just looks a little bit wacky. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below if you've seen Singular Point. Now, a huge problem with this series is they talk about science and shit a lot. It gets super annoying. There are literal segments where these two characters, Yume and Mei, are talking to each other, and it feels like they're talking at a million words a minute. Look at this shit. They're typing Japanese, and I can't read it, so that's a minus. And sometimes it'll appear in English, but that's only sometimes. But look, they type and send an emoji and send more emojis, and then type more emojis, more type, more emojis. Who the fuck talks like this? No one talks like this. And the science jargon, they call Godzilla a singular point, which is like this distortion in time, and then there's this red dust that is an archetype, which the red dust is used to make archetypes? Like, what? And then they use this weapon called the orthogonal diagonalizer, and it freezes this red dust into these like spikes, which are used to stop this complete other monster called Shuranga. I don't know, and then they talk about archetypes over the phone, and they're using emojis and shit, and they talk about the end of the world, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then Jaguar updates like to the second to last episode, and he turns into a child.
What the hell? Nom nom. Are you hungry?
It reverted to infancy?
It's reconstructing its language center.
Huh?
Do you know who I am?
It's all over the place, and it's insanely confusing. Oh my god, I was watching this, and I zoned out. I was trying to work on this and work on another project at the same time, like focusing on one another, but literally I could not. It was just so boring. And there are a good portion amount of episodes where they're doing this chat like thing, but they're going so fast. I don't even think anybody who could read Japanese could read it that fast because it just goes so fast. It's crazy. Oh my god. All confusing and very weird at points. I still nonetheless enjoyed the series. Although Godzilla wasn't in it for too long, I didn't really care that he was. Yeah, Godzilla is in the title of this show, but this is a different take on Godzilla, on the Godzilla formula, which is nice to see. And I hate these reviews where it's like, oh, Godzilla wasn't in it, oh, Godzilla didn't do any fighting, what do I Godzilla ain't fighting, This is obviously a different take on the series, a different take on Godzilla, which is a very good thing to see, that we're not just recycling stuff over and over again, though I will say Singular Point did take a lot of notes out of Shin Godzilla's playbook. There are some shots that are almost one for one, and although I would like to see Godzilla more and talked about or discussed more, I still thought the show was okay. Maybe not a Godzilla show, but a good show nonetheless. Oh yeah, also Mechagodzilla was teased at the end of the season, and they're going with the Kiryu Mechagodzilla 1 design. Kind of like a combination of both of them. Looks really cool. It looks better than Mechagodzilla from Godzilla vs. Kong, and it's already shaping up to be, it looks like a better storyline altogether. But it's already been done before, so I don't know, maybe they could find a reason why they need to use the Godzilla bones? I don't know why they had to use a Kiryu. I don't know. I feel like it's been done before, and something new would be nice. We are still in the dark about whether we get another season for the anime. But if there is another season, I think that some of the issues that need to be addressed are more scenes with Godzilla, or just talk about him more. I don't mind if we kind of keep Godzilla this elusive thing. You know, there's 4 forms of Godzilla in this movie. I didn't even know. I saw some things about different forms, but like there are 4 different versions of this Godzilla. And this Godzilla looks pretty cool. I actually gotta really dig it. Next point is lower the character amount. Focus on a smaller cast. The smaller cast would definitely help to flesh out these characters a lot more. Give us some more like relationship with these characters. I felt all the characters in this movie felt, this series, they almost all felt kind of cold, except for the old man character. He was really the only one who just felt like a person. Everyone else just felt like one-dimensional and not really progressing in any way. Enough with the science shit. It gets way too complicated and confusing. And I know this might be a bit weird. I might have to change that point a little bit from the review. Pipe it down. Maybe explain it better. Maybe have more examples. And maybe don't focus so heavily on it. I think I like when a good science portion of a show is like done well or illustrated well, when you're trying to explain something to somebody, you know, use more examples and try to be as clear and concise as possible. In this movie, or this series, I keep calling it a movie. In this series, it's just everywhere, and it's so complicated and confusing. Another point may be taken with a grain of salt. Touch up the artwork a bit. I watched Marvel's What If, and that animation was pretty good. It might just be a different style. I don't know. I'm not accustomed to the animes. I don't watch many animes. But it just felt a bit weird. I don't know. Just me. I'd like to see Jet Jaguar come back, or another obscure robot in the Godzilla franchise. Maybe even Mogira, or make their own. I really like Jet Jaguar's character. He's really freaking cool with that Anguirus spirit. I would really like to see something like that come back, or maybe even another obscure robot or some other obscure character. I really like them in this series. They were really cool, and I'd definitely like to see him come back. And that's about all my bullet points. Now, I'm really torn on how to review this. On the one hand, I really enjoyed it. But on the other hand, it's very confusing and it's very hard to follow. So, I'm going to have to give it a... I have to have my review and give it a... Just a quick little editor's side note right here. I'm going to change my review from a 5 or a 6.5 out of 10 to a 5.5 out of 10. Just because it is a little bit above average for just like an anime series and a Godzilla film in general, and just basically for all the reasons I've said in the past in this video. So just want to let you all know. I'm not a huge fan of having scores like this. My friends are all a testament to that. I used to do this back in the day, but fuck it, I really have to do it for something like this because it's just there, you know. I feel that in this case it is necessary because I am really torn between a 7 or a 6 and a 7. So I think I'm just going to have to place it in between them. So it is slightly above average, but only slightly. I'm not gonna suck this anime's dick because it has Godzilla in it. No, fuck that. Like, I hate that way of thinking. That's what I hate about really the Godzilla fan base in general. They all will slop up the shit that is handed to them. No, it's garbage. Not this show. It wasn't garbage, but it was really lacking. I like Godzilla, but I won't give the things I like a pass for being shit films or shows. I'll call them out on their bullshit. As a wise man once said, don't accept less, fight for more.
10 out of 10, says Benjamin. You know, honestly, I gotta sit here and agree. And from Alex, can't wait for it to continue.
I finally understand it. I get it all. The notes, everything, archetypes. They're all connected in some way. They're all connected. They're all. Anyways, that's about it for my review. Like, comment, share. Let me know what you all thought of this review. Did you see Godzilla Singular Point? If you haven't, it's on Netflix. But if you did, tell me about it. What did you think about it? Or tell me what you thought of my review. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below. Huh. That kind of rhymed. Anyways, follow me on my socials, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, join the Discord. We do lots of cool stuff. Gonna announce something maybe a little while from now. Might be a little competition if you all are interested. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Man, that was a very fucking weird anime. How's it going, everybody? Salty Good here. It's pretty late at night, but I just want to say that thank you all for the support and all. And if you want, share this video with a friend. Share it with someone who likes, I don't know, Godzilla, anime. I'm trying to grow this channel a little bit. I like to talk about video games. I like to make videos on video games and movies and anime. And yeah, I'd like to just tell how it is. No bullshit, I guess. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and like I said, share this with a friend, or someone who would like to find this interesting. Thank you so much. Good night. I think this is night, or good morning if this morning. You know the drill.
Doc, how could you create a new outro? Doc, could you create a new outro for my channel, Salty Cool Kid, with a $5 donation? It's going to cost you a lot of money.